breaks her silence on what she went through with Diddy. A woman who filed a lawsuit against Diddy and Harvey Pierre has finally broke her silence and revealed herself, explaining horrible details about what happened to her. She listened.
Hand me that charger. What's good? Sunday evening, what's good? It's your boy Dre, aka Giant the R&B Bully. You are now tuned into HDR Podcast. And damn, the story just gets stupider and stupider by the day. How's everybody feeling on this Sunday evening? Okay, so this young lady, Lamisha, which was in the court filings allegedly, filed a case against Diddy, and she does this interview on the Lionel B show. Okay, so she gets up there and she's telling, I promise you, I got clips of what she's saying. We're going to get to that. First, everybody, if you're just coming in, hit that like button, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because this is going nothing but up from here or down, depending on how you look at it. But anyway, let's put her picture up first. This is her. This is her. Now, she allegedly is supposed to be this young lady with her face blurred right here in this photo. Now, I'm going to start off by saying, I don't know if I believe her. Now, for those of you that like to be on that victim shaming thing, no, I'm not victim shaming her, but her story is so far-fetched that, let me show you this, that after she went on the show, people start giving her cash apps. Her name is Lamisha Fuller, is now threatening bloggers after cash apps have stopped. After they stopped. So, with that being said, hey Harlem, get in here for this, because I got some crazy stuff. Will, where you at, brother? Where you at? Let's go. This is horrific. The story she is telling. It's unreal. But we have to report on it. Now, she mentioned Harv Pierre and Diddy throughout this whole process. You're going to hear this in some of the videos I'm about to play. I'm going to play like 3 videos. But the stories she's telling are so crazy that you really can't even fathom what she's even talking about. So, I'm going to bring Big Will in. Harlem, I see you. I'm going to bring you in as well. And how you doing this evening, sir?
Yo, what's up?
You feel all right? Everything good?
Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Okay. Yeah, man, it's cold there, ain't it?
What? It is winter time here, Jack. For real.
Is it snowing yet?
We just had like 6 inches the other day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big Will is from Chicago as well as myself. And they're catching hell right now while I'm in Atlanta, where it don't get no colder than about 38 degrees around this time.
Now, that's a nice, beautiful, warm day. You probably want to run out in shorts on that day.
Oh, come on. I wear shorts. Man, I barbecue like this, you know, in shorts. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
That's what's up.
Okay. Hey, Harlem, how are you?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. How's your day going?
It's good.
That's great. Have you seen this skank? I mean, this chick that's saying that all of this stuff happened?
Yeah, I saw part of her interview because I couldn't even look at the whole thing.
Oh, man. Well, we're going to get into it right now. I'm going to start off with the first video. It's real quick. And then we're going to come back and we're going to discuss just that part real fast. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. This is a trip.
Diddy and Harvey, a Diddy victim, breaks her silence on what she went through with Diddy. A woman who filed a lawsuit against Diddy and Harvey Pierre has finally broke her silence and revealed herself, explaining horrible, horrible details about what happened to her. She lists celebrities such as J-Lo and Kris Jenner while detailing horrific allegations that she went through when she was with Diddy at only 17 years old. And I remember when this woman first came out with her lawsuit, and she claims that all of this happened to her when she was only 17 years old. But she is the Jane Doe that also came with a ton of pictures. I remember him giving me a tour of the place, and him giving me the camera. I remember him like trying to make me feel comfortable, and he was like complimenting, saying, "Oh, she got a nice." I felt so uncomfortable. I look in the mirror and I see P Diddy behind me, and I know when I was in the room. He took my vagina in bed, and I remember screaming and hurting, but I had to take that. I had to take it.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
All right, y'all. From the words of Chaos, use your common sense. This is ridiculous. So, Will, what's your take on this? Because I don't know how much of this you've seen, but there's more. But what's your take on just what you heard?
Man, if she don't go somewhere and get a grape in her life, she better go somewhere. Ain't nobody bothering her. The people she know that she want to bother her won't bother her. No, man.
And I believe the chick with her face blurred. Let me put that up again. The chick with her face blurred, she seems to be biracial. Even though her face is blurred, it's still very light. Not really the complexion.
That's not her. She trying to get her some fame going on and get her some likes and views. Because don't nobody like her, don't want to view her. So she trying to come up in the game. So, you know, I do what you do, little one. But that's a whole lie and a half. I don't want nobody.
Okay. Harlem, what's your take on it?
Yeah, I don't believe her because it seems like she took stories from everybody and just put it all together and then made up part of whatever she put with it. It just doesn't add up.
Yeah, I mean, she even went as far as saying that Harvey Pierre, when he met her and he was trying to get her on the jet and this, that, and the third, that he was trying to offer her jelly beans.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Eat some damn jelly beans. I am talking about that. Eat some jelly beans. So maybe the damn jelly beans was laced with that baby oil concoction of some sort. Because he did tell her that, oh, we just made these. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, her time frame doesn't add up.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Because she was saying that she was, 10 or 13 or something or whatever. Yeah. But I remember that lawsuit. I read it. Like, I have it. Yeah, the time frame, it just doesn't add up.
Yeah, how you 12 at one time and then 17 the next?
Yeah, like 3 years later.
Right. You lying. Cut it out. You are a liar. Let's watch the second video and then let's come back and let's talk some more.
Early watching this Jane Doe relive everything that she said in her lawsuit and even explaining so much more in this interview. And I'll never forget when her lawsuit first came out, right after Cassie, it gave me chills because she had photographic evidence that she included in her lawsuit. In her lawsuit, she claims that Harvey Pierre told her that Diddy wanted to meet with her, and he called Diddy on the phone, and Diddy told her to take a private jet and fly to New York with Harvey Pierre to come to his recording studio, Daddy's house, at only 17 years old. In these photographs, this is where she's at. She's at Daddy's house. He explained that once she arrived at Daddy's house, she was given big amounts of substances and alcohol. And she explains as the night went on, she became more and more incoherent. Then she alleged how Diddy SA'd her in the bathroom of the recording studio, and then Harvey Pierre would SA her right after. In Lionel B's interview with this Jane Doe, she details exactly what she did in her lawsuit against Diddy and Harvey Pierre, and she also gives so much more horrific information. Y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
All right. So let's go to you first, Will. What do you think about what you just heard?
On a serious note, I think that she trying to throw her hand in.
It's a little hard to hear you, Will. It's a little hard to hear you.
I think that she trying to throw her hand in the pot too, so that in hopes that they'll just say, okay, let's just settle everybody out so they can just shut up. And then just start throwing money in the pot for everybody who got something in it to get settled out. But no, I don't believe it at all. I mean, I just don't believe it.
Yeah, just off the fact that she attacking bloggers because they don't send cash apps no more. That's what kind of makes me feel like, okay, you saw the cash apps.
Why you? No, I don't.
Harlem, what about you?
Yeah, I missed that part about her attacking the bloggers.
Oh yeah.
When did that start?
Oh, okay. Let me put this up for you. I took a screenshot. The team took this screenshot. See, Lamisha Fuller is now threatening bloggers after her cash app stopped.
Oh, then she ain't telling the truth.
She's scammed.
She ain't telling the truth. You already know right there. She ain't telling the truth.
Yeah, and look, y'all. Listen, pay attention, everybody, when I tell you this. She even said that Diddy blew up a building and the building was on fire because he was trying to hide evidence, right? And she pulled him out of the fire and saved him from dying.
Man. I don't know what she's smoking. Man, they need to put a stop to that. That's man. Back here, she should stop. That don't make no sense. How you gonna pull somebody out of fire that you said SA'd you, and you want to pull them out of fire? If anything, I'm locking the door and leaving.
Okay, right. Right.
Come on.
And also, I don't know if you guys heard this either. She supposedly, Diddy has two girls, twins. She's supposed to be that daughter's mother, the oldest daughter, because she said that the baby was snatched out of her, cut out of her, and they kept the baby.
They let her say this stuff on the internet like she crazy, man. She needs some help.
Harlan, what do you think?
Okay, so I'm wondering now, is she friends or something with Audria English that's supposed to be a victim? Because she was on somebody's channel and she gave that story about the girl that was supposed to have been laying on the table that they was eating fruit off of. Right. That she was also pregnant and they took the baby from her.
Right.
Did you hear that interview?
Yep, I saw that interview. So it could.
So are they friends?
Possibly. They're friends or co-conspirators.
Right. Right.
They're one of the two. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Then she said that she had got screwed by over 200 people.
Oh my gosh. I can't.
This is the girl who's on the table.
Nuts.
And you know that's not her.
Yeah. Yeah, and she couldn't have been the girl on the table because the girl on the table that they were supposed to be eating food off of and doing all that, she looks like she's Filipino or something, or possibly Mexican.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. I couldn't.
Dre, let me tell you the first part of the interview Lionel B did with her. I stopped listening when she said something about Gloria Allred being there. Did you hear that part?
Right.
I said, what is she talking about?
Oh, well, I got something even better than that. She said that she had put snake venom in everybody's drink, some setting that she was at. And this is where Kris Jenner was supposed to be, and they had a scuffle, some type of scuffle, her and Kris Jenner. Yeah, right. You ain't never scuffling with that billionaire lady at all. No way, no how, nowhere. Not looking like this. Hold on. Not looking like this. Absolutely not. Don't try to run it. It makes no sense.
She ain't even been in that. She might have was the cleaning lady who had heard them talking about it in the back just when she was finna punch out, and that's why she running the store.
I mean,
it ain't got nothing to do with all of the beauty and all that, but them boys, the way they play a whole different game. And unless you coming in there with real big pockets, you ain't gonna come in there looking like that.
Right. And Harlem, did you hear this too, Will? That she was put into a cage. And inside of that cage were young ones, about 5 to 6 years old. Diddy came there and murked one of them. And then Bill Cosby shows up later.
Oh my God.
And he lights a cigar and puts it out on her vajayjay.
Yeah, she reaching way too far
now. Harlem, did you hear that?
Where did Bill Cosby come from? Like, girl.
Where did Kris Jenner come from? I mean, where did any of these people come from?
Oh my gosh.
And then she say J-Lo was in on it, and that's something that J-Lo was at. She supposedly, it was a tray that supposedly had a knife on it, a candlestick, a cigar, a corkscrew, and a knife. And they supposedly, each individual stuck that in her vajayjay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did you think any of this was gonna fly?
Obviously so. There are pictures. Let me see what somebody said. Tana Mendez says, there are pictures of her young, and the woman on the table looked Caucasian with a tan, and her nipples look pink, not dark. Hello. So I mean, everybody's feeling the same way. And I watched this girl called The Sauce, and she really broke it down. And it's like, just because of this, whoever allegedly put this first lawsuit in, they're going to lose if it is her, because the story done switched up totally. You know what I'm saying, Harlem? It done switched up totally now.
But I don't think it's her.
No,
I think it's not her, because she just tried to find a way to get in to play on people's sympathy.
Right, and get them cash apps.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But, you know, with that far-fetched lie, I know Lionel B probably saying to himself, now, I wish I never had her on my channel.
Exactly.
Should have never did that. But, hey, man, you know. And there's a rumor out that Jaguar Wright has something to do with this. I don't know what part she plays in this, but she supposedly had some connection to this girl, kind of like the girl that was saying she was R. Kelly's daughter. You remember that?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is the wildest story I've ever heard. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to go to the sponsor real quick, and we're going to run this. Then I'm going to play this last video where this guy, he kind of really breaks it down. And we're going to check him out. But let's go to the sponsor. I'll be right back. right. Salute to you, Tana Mendez. Thank you for your comments. Everybody is saying you right. So, I mean, this is what we face with. You know, this is YouTube. And at the end of the day, I think the viewer, the listener, or whatever you want to call them, who's partaking in all of our content, a lot of them don't care whether the story's true or the story's fake. Nobody cares as long as it's a good story. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't put no validation on none of these people's stories. I take it for what it is. I present it to you guys, and I leave it there because I don't know just as well as you don't. But we can smell BS when we smell it. You know what I'm saying? So now let's listen to this guy, and he really goes in. And then after that, I get the last words from Will and Harlem, and then we're gonna get out of here.
They taking souls, destroying people. She said she had to get her genitalia surgically reconstructed that they fucked it up so much.
I remember them having to sew me up and reconstruct my stuff down there. I didn't go straight home. He said I can't send her home like this.
Yeah, her virginity was taken at the studio from Diddy. She knew that specifically. She said from Diddy. Diddy took her virginity and then put it in the other hole, bruh. Tore up, and then other men proceeded to do the same thing. All men of which she said were very well endowed. She said she had so much phallus in her mouth that her mouth was sore. She had her teeth clamped on and stuff because her mouth was so full of flesh.
I look in the mirror and I see P. Diddy behind me. And I know when I was in the room, he took my virginity in bed. And I remember screaming and hurting, but I had to take it. But then after that, I remember I just woke up again. I'm in the bathroom, bent over the sink. And I'm yelling, but I guess I'm not making noise. I don't know. But I'm yelling, it hurt. Please stop. I'm weak. I can't move. And he's giving me or whatever. He turned me around, kissed me in my mouth. It was like, I'm not going to hurt you. But he was hurting me. And he turned me back over. And when he stuck it in he told me pinch his nipples and all type of crazy shit. He kissed me in my mouth. And he turned me back over. And I passed out again when he stuck in my ankles. And the pain stopped. And then I was relieved. And then I felt the pain again. And when I woke up, it was Pierre Harvey behind me. And he stuck it in my face. And I remember looking and yelling, no, stop. But then I remember looking to my left, and P. Diddy's in the doorway with like one of the old school cameras. And he's sitting there, sitting in a chair in the doorway of the restroom. I remember passing out, waking back up, being over the sink, and sticking the champagne bottle in. I was like yelling. At that point, I know I was yelling at the top of my lungs. So they just had me so hurt. They left me in the restroom. And I don't know how long I was in that restroom, but my legs and stuff wouldn't work. And some white guy came and got me out the restroom.
It's horrifying, dog. Like this is the worst video. This is the worst video ever. And it pisses me off because the feds are only trying to put Diddy away for sexual human trafficking, bruh. They taking souls. Destroy.
All right. So, who wants to go first? Will or Harlem? Will, you want to go first?
No, let the queen talk.
Okay, Harlem.
Yeah, so it seemed like she changing the story as she goes. She just adds more stuff to it,
Right, but
I can't and I don't believe her. I'm sorry.
Hey, it sounds too far-fetched. I think if you're gonna lie, don't lie to that degree. I mean, you just going too far. I mean, if she'd have kept it mild, people would have believed her.
Yeah.
But when you going like that, that's like, come on, man, you living in some type of fantasy world or something. That's like, it don't even make sense. But hey, Will, what about you?
I think they should check her medication because this is bad. She crazy.
Yeah, Yeah. She has to be crazy.
Because she going way, she reaching way, like you said, she reaching way too far trying to get this point across. And like the queen said, if you sit up, it's just too much. Like, if you eased in, she wasn't part of the pot. It's a pot going on. And all those cases together, it's a pot of money that they're gonna take and hit everybody for, compensate everybody for whatever it is they saying they want, and not exactly what they want, but give them some bread. She's trying to see if she can get in the pot too. That's and one thing you stated was right. You know, court system's supposed to be on shadow of a doubt situation. But when you jump in and put an actual suit together for all these lies in it, now it becomes a situation of, is everybody lying? So the people who are telling the truth, they don't have, they may be telling the truth, some of them other people. But now it's a shadow of a doubt in my mind, like, is everybody lying? Is everybody just trying to take his money because he's in jail? Like, I know y'all scared of him, but is everybody lying or is anybody telling the truth?
Right.
And it's going to go up or down from there.
Right. It does make you wonder. It makes you wonder, like, who's telling the truth now? It's hard to decipher. Real talk.
Wow. She is really out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But Dre, let me say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Was she sent to put that doubt in people's mind? Was she sent by Mr. Combs?
Yes.
He could be putting people out here to put doubt in your mind to change change the narrative of his story.
You're right. You're right.
Smart move.
Very good point.
Move. So that's an excellent view.
Excellent point. Well, ladies and gentlemen, put it in the comments what you think. I really want to know. We need to discuss this. And further towards the end of the week, I don't know if you guys heard, but TD Jakes had a health scare. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, they had to take him to the ER right after the service because during the service he dropped the mic, not on the ground or nothing. He just hung it to his side, and he real theatrical when he do stuff. So I thought he was doing his, his thing.
Right.
And it wound up later on. It came across the news feed that it wasn't that. He was actually having a situation and they had to take him to the ER.
Yeah.
And he in the ER, not in the ER, but he in the hospital now. Well, earlier, I don't know about right now, but I mean, as far as earlier, he was in the hospital with some type of medical problem.
Right. Well, I'm gonna talk about that later this week. We'll get to that because we'll probably have a little bit more information. So, Harlem, thank you for stopping through. Appreciate
Thank you.
And all the people that's in the chat, hey, feel free to come in and speak your piece. It's always open. Everyone has a voice over here. That's my hit squad. Everybody has a voice. And we can't tell nobody over here whether they're right or wrong. This is our opinion. So, Will, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I didn't expect you to come on, man.
Hey, bro, I'm finna hit you. I need to holler at you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hit me up. I'm around here. Right. Hey, so to everybody else, like, share, subscribe. Again, become a part of the Hit Squad. Get on here. Talk your talk. And I'm going to do a big upgrade shortly. In like a few weeks, I'm doing a whole nother upgrade. And we're going to get to it. So until then, I'll holler at y'all. Thank you. Good night.
Peace, man.